Did you know that Old Town is also the original city of San Diego, which is also the birthplace of the state of California?
Old Town is also the only place to have a registered historical landmark with a haunted house, as well as the only place to have saved 4 original adobe structures.
I'm Chris Hyatt with Big Block Realty and here with
Danielle Berkeley, Gal About Town.
Before the Europeans arrived, this area was home to the Kumeyaay people. Some evidence suggests that they've been living here since some 10,000 years ago.
When Europeans arrived in 1769, Junipero Serra built his first mission up on Presidio Hill, and it was right next to Kumeyaay and their village of Casoy.
For almost 100 years, San Diego was just the Presidio on the hill. And even as it passed from Spanish control to the newly formed Mexican government, California was admitted to the Union in 1850, and San Diego became the newest county seat with a whopping population of 650.
Not a lot of people know this, but San Diego was actually devastated by a fire in 1848, and since then it's been a lot of ups and downs in really trying to restore these historical structures that we don't want to lose. And one of them happens to be the Whaley House, and it's one of my favorites. It's built in a Greek revival style, and it is also a haunted house. Woo! There's just so much to see and do here in Old Town. I recommend starting with California's second most popular park, the Old Town State Historic Park, where it's commemorating the early days of San Diego and honoring the natives here by historical reenactments in restored buildings.
Nearby is Presidio Park, which was the original mission, and it's now become a fort. It became a fort after the missions moved east and upriver.
After all that walking around, you're going to want some eats and drinks. I am sure of it. I'm going to start with, it's hard to pick, but I'm going to go with my top 3 as Fiesta del Reyes. So much fun there, raging good time, gotta try the churros. Next, I'm going to throw in Barabara. I also love it there. Just the atmosphere, the mariachis, everyone's just having a great time.
Sounds like.
Then I'm going to throw in a little different one, Hearty Sushi, old school. Old school, been in San Diego forever, and it is the spot, the scene.
Okay, and for drinks?
The Cosmopolitan. Formerly, Don Juan Bandini had, believe it or not, inside is an adobe home from the 1800s. And he owned this hotel, and it was refurbished after many years, but it's truly a great historic landmark. I mean, if I'm walking out of that hotel, it just makes me think John Wayne is coming in. Get off your horse and come on into the saloon.
And if that isn't festive enough, stop by Old Town every August for the Twain Fest. It's a full-on celebration of culture, literature, and history of the time of America in the 1800s. You can even see people dressed in period time costumes. It is definitely a good time to be had. Come down, check it out.
And if you're a fan of Victorian architecture, you must visit his Heritage Park right here. It's gorgeous. It is dedicated to preserving that part of our history here. 6 immaculate homes, beautifully restored with shingles, wraparound verandas, beautiful cornices and towers. Stunning.
It is incredible. And despite all of the things to see and do here in Old Town, there's still plenty of room for housing. With a mix of condos and single-family homes, the median home price in this area is surprisingly not that expensive for San Diego. It's about $950,000.
Put on your walking shoes. Get out and explore this San Diego neighborhood of Old Town.
That's it for this episode of Live, Laugh, and Learn with Chris. I am Chris Hyatt with Big Block Realty and
Danielle Berkeley, Gal About Town.
See you next time.